So I got a lot of stuff and lost a lot of money. But enough of me regretting my own careless decisions. My stuff is now here, now it's time to have some fun and unbox them. Call it a figure haul, if you will. I'm also making this video for the redemption of my own financial sins. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be 2 more packages, but they're not here yet. They should be here later in the video. Let's start with a box that I kind of already opened. As you can see, this figure looks pretty good so far, or at least I personally think it looks pretty good. Now, the only reason I wanted to buy this figure is because, well, I love Demon Slayer, and Demon Slayer is a pretty good show. It's really entertaining for me so far, and she is, like most of the characters, one of my personal favorites. So I decided to buy it, even though it's cost like $106, but it's still a lot better than some other prices that I've been seeing going around on other websites lately. I got this one off of Amazon specifically, and actually it was technically $100, but the shipping made it $106. So that's the price that's constantly ringing in my head. As you can see so far, the figure looks pretty good, at least as far as the box wants to tell me. Yeah, but as you can see, it's definitely not really worth that kind of money, because as you can see, there's not really a lot of accessories going on, just a couple of hands, a couple of faces, and a couple of swords. Not a couple of swords, just one sword. And then we can just move it around, and you can see like at the side, we can see like on the top, you can see like the back of it and all the poses that it can do. Now, hopefully it can pose well. I paid $100 for this after all. Yep, but everything about it looks good. This looks great, and it'll go great with all the other Demon Slayer figures. And I'm glad that I won't have to pay that amount of money again. Hopefully not anytime soon. Yeah. Alright, and here's how it looks outside the box. As you can see, like I said, not really a lot of accessories, but I still really like how this figure looks, and hopefully it's a good figure overall when I eventually review it in a video or something. Now let's get to the packages I got from Hobby Genki, and hopefully none of these are broken. Alright, looks like it arrived perfectly. I'm really excited for this figure. As you can see, this is SH Figure Arts Shoyo Hinata from, I probably didn't pronounce that right, but Haikyuu, I think. I cannot wait to open this figure up, definitely, because I've been waiting with this figure for months. As I already said, this is Shoyo Hinata from Haikyuu. I assume that's how it sounds. Now, the reason why I wanted this figure so much is, wait a minute, is because, well, I technically saw the figure before I read the manga, but I really wanted, or manga, for you people out there. I saw these figure reveals first, and I really liked how it looked. So when I was at the comic store, I bought this so I could see how the story goes, or at least how the first volume of the story goes. I still haven't read or bought the second volume, and I haven't watched the anime yet, so I really hope I can. Just get that out of here. And yeah, and I really can't wait to open this. I can't wait to see the posability. I think the posability is going to be pretty good for what I've seen in the photos. As you can see, it has a lot more accessories than Shinobu Kocho from Demon Slayer, and I think it was definitely worth it. And for some reason, it was like $10 or $20 lower than Shinobu, so that was kind of weird. But anyways, as I said, I got mine from Hobby Genki. This is kind of my first purchase from Hobby Genki, or at least my first purchase that actually arrived. So I am really glad that it arrived safely, and it looks real good so far, and I can't wait to open it. Oh, they're doing that thing where the instructions are actually the back. So as you can see, this is how it looks outside the box, and we actually have a stand here with a lot of these plastic bits, I guess. I think that's to support the ball, like a secondary post stand for these poses. Also in the back, you can see there's the official thing for the arm. I don't know what it's called. I guess this is the stand and this is the arm for the stand. You can see those are the hands, the main figure itself, the volleyball, and it comes with 4 extra faces. And I really cannot wait to open this figure. I think I'm gonna open it in a like off camera, I'm not sure, or maybe I'll just unbox myself recording it. Record myself unboxing it, and then maybe I'll put that in a later video, who knows. Really cool segue. So this is another package I got from Hobby Genki. This is the first thing I ever ordered from Hobby Genki ever. Now let's open this thing up. Don't play with knives, kids. Don't play with knives. And here, okay, you can't really see it because of the light. Let me see if I can shine some more light. All right, here it is. This is the first thing that I ever ordered, and I got it for actually a pretty good price. If I remember correctly, it was like $50-something because it was on a sale or something. But anyways, all right, so this action figure comes from the show or the anime franchise PreCure. I actually never watched it. I think it's really popular in Japan. They kind of have a niche fan base here in America, if I'm not mistaken, but I think in Japan, or at least someone said, it kind of rivals One Piece in Japan, so that's pretty crazy. It's kind of a show that's animated by Toei Animation, same people who make One Piece and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I don't really see a Toei Animation sticker here. All right, so there's the Toei Animation sticker. I'm rather feel a little stupid for not realizing that in the other recordings, but anyway. So there's the Toei Animation sticker. As you can see, the figure is looking pretty good. Of course, there's going to be differences with this illustration in the front and the actual figure because they're entirely different things. This just resembles the illustration, of course. And the character's name is Pure Dream. Interesting name. As far as I know, she's a magical girl that knows how to throw hands very well. Like, she could probably beat up... I don't want to say this, but she could probably beat up Luffy. Yeah, that's it. Kill me. Sue me. Do whatever you want. That's my opinion. Anyways. No, it's not. Anyways, as you can see, she has some pretty good faces so far. Actually, let's take this out of the box first. But first, I kind of want to show you what it looks like at the side. As you can see, this box is actually pretty wide in comparison to the other boxes. But yeah, this is what the characters should be looking like, hopefully, when I take it out. And it comes with this stand. It comes with a nice looking sword, this little gremlin, I'm assuming. And that's the illustration again, and here's some more poses. All right, and this side is pretty much, I really like this pose. Ooh, I'm dead. Just kidding, I'm actually alive. I do like this pose right here. And also, this is another figure that I really can't wait to open up because I've been waiting for November to open this up. It kind of took a while to get here. Took today, actually, to get here. And today is the second day of January. Yeah, it was because I had to change the shipping method. And that's why it took so long to get here. But anyways, now it's here, and I can't wait to open it. And even though I have no real connection to the show or to the franchise at all, I just bought the figure because I thought it was really cool. And yeah, that's kind of goes for most of my collection. Most of my collection, I just buy figures because it's really cool. I haven't really watched, or maybe I watched an episode, or maybe I haven't watched or read any of the books at all. I just kind of watched it because I wanted the figure because I like the action figure. Okay? You don't need to know everything about a show in order to buy the merch from it, okay? What if I just thought it was cool, huh? What if I just thought it was cool? Here it is, and wow, that's a lot of hands. A lot of hands. We got the pair of hands that are already on there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 pairs of hands for one figure. All right, that's crazy. The only real accessories are this sword and whatever gremlin this is called. I have no idea. The figure itself is looking pretty good. Looks like it could hopefully pose very well. You know how female figures are. And it comes with 4 expressions. And that's kind of one of my favorite things about a figure, is using lots of expressions. But anyways, yep, I can't wait to open this figure up. Can't wait to see what it does. And who knows, maybe you would like this figure if you can find it anywhere, because like I said, this figure's kind of I wouldn't say hard to find. It's just like it's not really something available to find like on Amazon. I have to find this on Hobby Genki, like I said. But who knows, maybe if you want this figure you can find it. And that's just me yapping. Forgot to mention, here is the stand in the back. I'm assuming you can see this correctly, but you can see the illustration on it with these perfect like white lines on it instead of just being a fully fledged illustration. Makes it have kind of like a minimalist aesthetic to it, or at least a rather basic line aesthetic. And I really like the way this stand is looking, actually. It's not exactly like the Haikyuu stand where it's supposed to kind of look like the floor of a volleyball court. This one just looks like a heart, and I'm assuming you put the part of the stand way over here, but you can also put it here and here if you like. But since I like symmetry, I'm gonna put it right there.
And now the last box of the evening.
Alright, now it's time to open this, even though I already know what's inside, but let's just see it anyways. Well, first we have no one cares. And as you can see, we have a Jujutsu Kaisen SHF Suguru Geto, if I said his name right, because I keep saying his name wrong. So this figure I've been waiting for a while. That's why these recording sessions have been split into several weeks. But I still have one more shipment on the way. It isn't shipped yet, but hopefully will. Anyways, enough about that. Let's focus on the figure. We have a Jujutsu Kaisen Suguru Geto from Tokyo Jujutsu High School from SH Figuarts, Bandai Namco, Tamashii Nations, whatever you want to call it. Looks pretty good. I really like the box. I thought it was going to look exactly the same color as Gojo's box, but I'm wrong. I usually am. Anyways, we'll just turn this around a little bit, and yeah, pretty basic. But he doesn't have his face on the side, so that's interesting. And I'm glad that it isn't as messed up as my Gojo box is, but even then, I don't really care about the box, do I? Right? You have pretty much what you normally see in SH Figuarts, where it shows you the figure and stuff, because what else are they going to do with the box? Turn around, you see some facial expressions, kind of like what we've seen with Shoyo Hinata, actually. And something that I forgot to do, you actually go down and you can see this. But so far in the box, the figure looks pretty good, actually. Wait, let me just push him away a little bit. Yeah, the figure inside looks actually pretty good. It looks pretty secure. It doesn't look messed up. It doesn't look like I have to send him back or nothing. You see these hands, and the facials look good. And for a quick preview, I will take him out the box. I'm gonna need some bigger knives. And anyways, here it is, able to see. And as you can see, it looks pretty good, actually good. These are the hands pockets. He doesn't come with any accessories, a lot like how Gojo doesn't have any accessories. But here's all of his hands, here's all of his faceplates, and honestly, despite having actual effects, this is basically all you really need. And I can't wait to pose him up with Gojo, because they're like peas in a pod, basically. I mean, you look at the poster, you see both of them. And yeah, and honestly, he just looks pretty good as his own character. I'm trying to get this figure for a while, but I always kind of skip down on it. So I found it on Big Bad Toy Store, and there was only one left in stock. So I was just like, well, if it's still in stock by the end of the day, I'll have to get it. And it was still left in stock. So it was destiny for me to have this figure. Anyways,
Well, here's all the things I've got outside of their boxes. These guys have been pretty fun. Some of them being very expensive and not entirely worth it, but still fun overall.
What? How did I get here? How do I get out? Hello? Wake up, please! Let me out! Can't you see I don't belong here?
Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Wow, that sure was a lot of cool, fun, and interesting figures. Right, guys? Anyways, I guess I'll just be reviewing these figures now. I'll see you guys later. And unfortunately, the last package did not arrive on time. For a bonus, these are the action figures I got for Christmas, and I love them all very much. Aww.